Hello, welcome back to Just Smell Better, the best fragrance channel in the world. I got 6 brand new releases that came out in 2026, and they're a little bit more under the radar, underrated. So I thought, why not bunch them all in one video and review them and see which one is gonna stand out, which one I'm going to enjoy the most, and after all, the most important thing, which one am I gonna recommend to you guys the most. I'm gonna try to edit this video as little as possible. Obviously, I do stutter, so I'm gonna cut those parts out, but I want the real, raw reactions to these colognes. And if you're wondering which colognes I'm going to unbox, we got 212 VIP Black by Carolina Herrera. We got another Carolina Herrera. This one is called CH Swing. We got 3 Michael Malus, which, man, these are either a hit or a miss. We got Aura, we got Daydream, and we got Botanica, something like that. And the last one, we got a gaultier, Scandal Elixir Homme. So without further ado, let's start unboxing. Let's start with, why not? Let's start with the VIP Cab. If you're wondering why it's in an ugly box, that is because I bought it from eDiscount Perfumes, which I'm just lucky they already have it at an amazing discount when it barely came out this year. So, I mean, I'll sacrifice the box, the ugly packaging, for a discounted price. eDiscount Perfumes is one of the best discounters out there. They do got some new designer releases already, but they don't got the ones I got, man. I'm one of the only websites to have some of these fragrances on a discount. So hey man, not to brag or anything, but I'm on top of the game. Like I said, this one was kind of forgotten about. Even me in my series where I try to buy all of the new designers, I completely forgot about this one. So let's see if it truly is impressive or if we're just gonna keep forgetting about it. Okay, right away, some sweetness mixed with citruses. I do like it. It's a little bit too sweet for maybe like the gym or, you know, summer days, but it's pretty nice. I don't know if I'm totally wrong with this, but it gives me other Carolina Herrera vibes from Bad Boy, like the Elixir or even the Absolute, the Bad Boy Cobalt Absolute, with the sweetness, the spices, the sweetness. It kind of gives me a similar vibe, but in my opinion, it tries to do what Polo 67 Extreme does, but it kind of misses the mark because it's a little bit too sweet and not as citrusy as I wished it was. So I don't know, maybe it's just my style, because the reason why I love Polo 67 is because it is citrusy and it's amazing for the gym, for the summer, and it's so easy to wear. And this one's gonna be a little bit harder to wear, maybe more leaning toward the colder days. So that's the only reason why I like the Polo a lot more. And the reason why I'm comparing both of them is because they got similar notes. I think they both got pineapple and some sort of like caramel in a way. So pretty similar, but I do like the Polo better. This, it's not bad though. I'm gonna give it like a 6.5 out of 10. I feel like we got better options, and I wouldn't recommend this over the Polo 67 Extreme. So that one knocks it out. This one, unfortunately, not worth the hype. I feel like it's gonna be maybe one of the least memorable 2026 releases, since we did get a lot of bangers this year. Okay, let's go to a Michael Malul, because we got a bunch of them and I gotta go over these quick because it's gonna be a long video. We got Daydream. Like I said, the thing with these Michael Malul fragrances is that they are either a hit or a miss, especially this type of bottle design right here. Like, man, Ginger plus Mist was the best one, and then the rest were kind of mid. These ones, I believe, are unisex, but looking at the bottle, the pink, it does look like it's gonna be for women, not gonna lie. Smells like a hairspray and like the sherbet ice cream like combined, which is a weird combination, I know. If you don't know, the Michael Malul boxes does tell you the notes, so it is kind of cheating. Let's see, it has mandarin, peach, nectar, solar floral, vanilla orchid, whatever that is, cedarwood, sandalwood, and broxin. Man, this smells like when your mom is getting ready in the bathroom and then you go after her and like you can smell her hairspray like all over it. That is what it smells like. It does lean feminine, so If you're a masculine guy, this one's probably not gonna interest you as much. It just has a sweet tooth with florals in there, so this is more for women. I'm gonna give it like a 6 out of 10 just because I'm more of a, you know, masculine cologne type of guy. So this one, not really gonna wear it, but it's a nice smell. It just smells like florals. Next up, let's do Jean Paul Gaultier Scandal Elixir. This is my first Scandal ever. Haven't even smelled them in store, so let's see what they're all about. I feel like I'm always starting with the newest ones for so many lines, brands. This one around $100, so pretty expensive, but of course E-Discount Perfumes does hook you up with a discount. The bottle is kind of weird. It looks kind of foggy from the bottom. I don't know if that makes sense. Like you can just see the juice from the top half. But the bottle, the rest of it does look pretty nice. Let's find out what the new Scandal Elixir is all about. Another one that I haven't seen much hype. Honestly, I've just seen hype for the other Jean Paul Gaultiers, the Le Males, the Le Beaux. So let's see if this one should be talked about more. Oh, okay. Right away, a nice boostiness that I do enjoy. You know what? I like how like masculine this smells. I pick up some rum or whatever alcohol it uses. I'm pretty bad at describing alcohols. It is like a mixture between spiciness, woodiness, and some sweetness in there. I do believe this one has cherry, which is why it has been compared to Stronger With You Powerfully, because they came out at the same time, both cherry fragrances. But we're gonna be comparing both of these. Like if they're 1v1ing, I would choose this one all day, man. The new Stronger With You Powerfully, a big disappointment, and I don't get that much cherry, but this one, like right away you can smell it more. And the thing I like about it is that it like doubles down on being a masculine strong fragrance. The new Powerfully kind of just smells like every other Stronger With You. This one, I guess it's unfair because I haven't smelled any other Scandal from Jean Paul Gaultier, but I just think it smells way more interesting than Powerfully. And I am a rum type of guy. I am like a Suspiro El Padrino guy, Argos Triumph of Bacchus guy, and this one gives me a big resemblance to those fragrances with a little bit of a sweeter tooth. So I do like this one. I see this being like one of the better releases of 2026. So I'm gonna give it like honestly like an 8 out of 10. Pretty impressed with this one, and I can't wait to wear it in the fall/winter. It's too harsh, too strong to be wearing in the summer, man. Okay, right now the designers are winning mainly because of this one. So let's see if Michael Malul can come back. We got Botanica. Let's see what this one has to offer. Here we have it, Botanica. It is more on the greener side, so I'm expecting a little bit more of a fresh green masculine cologne compared to this one. Ooh, okay. This one's pretty nice. Really smooth. Man, it's gonna be faint on the tester strip, so even though I didn't want to, we're gonna have to spray it on my skin. Yeah, it just smells green, honestly. Like, I know it's kind of cheating because the bottle is green, but it does smell just like plants, like woods, and like a little bit of lemon and bergamot. It does give me like a little bit of a similarity to ginger plus mist, but way less citrusy, way less bold, and like I said, way smoother. This one doesn't like scream in your face. It doesn't project like crazy, but it is pretty nice. Again, let's check the notes because I have no idea what it has. Like, what is this, bro? Rhubarb? Bergamot, green lemon, mint, jasmine, tea, oak moss, musk, and amber. Yeah, I see it. Like I said, just pure citruses. It did give me that lemon vibe, and I guess bergamot too. Ooh, okay. It's starting to get way stronger. Not like beast mode, but it is starting to get stronger. And I do pick up that minty aspect that the box describes. This one's way more interesting, way nicer. I do get the tea note. That's what makes it like so smooth and calm. That tea note, bro, so popular for a reason. So it is on the better side of the Michael Malul fragrances. Still nothing compared to Ocean Noir Parfum, Citizen Jack, Alpine, but a decent one. I'm gonna give this one like a 7 out of 10. Definitely better than Daydream. Okay, let's do our final designer. This one is wrapped in its proper box. Got it from Macy's, full retail price. We got CH Swing for Men. Also by Carolina Herrera. So I guess if you're this brand, bro, all your fragrances are going under the radar compared to other big brands. I mean, let's be honest, who's gonna be hyped about a CH Men? Bro, this is my first CH fragrance like in my entire collection. Even smelling it in store, because like legit no one cares about this line, but here I am trying the newest. It looks so ugly, bro. What the heck? This looks like my style when I was 8 years old. I literally had shoes that looked like this from Reebok, and they were my favorite shoes of all time because I thought the color was so cool. Let's see what it smells like though. Let's do it on the tester strip. Oh, it smells like pepino. It smells like cucumber. It smells like agua de pepino. Yeah, I don't know why I got like that weird smell, bro. Like recently we added cucumber ice cream in the ice cream shop with like chile, which is like some chili pepper, some tahini in there, bro. It smells like that. It just straight up smells like a juicy cucumber, which I don't believe is in the notes. It's interesting. It doesn't smell like repelling, which you would think it does with the way I describe it, but it smells pretty nice. Definitely just like earthy green, maybe a little bit floral. I mean, the bottle does, you know, describe the way that I'm describing it. Like the juice is green, so it just straight up gives lemon and cucumber ice cream or water. It's not bad though. Like, believe it or not, it's kind of interesting. I feel like this one's gonna surprise me when I wear it in the gym, and I'm gonna come back on a YouTube short and be like, I was wrong about this one. It's actually pretty good, and people are gonna forget about it just because of the brand, the bottle. But right now it's a 50-50. I'm either gonna love it or hate it. In the first impressions, I'm leaning towards the positive side, I'm not gonna lie. So I can't believe I'm doing this. CH Men Swing, we're gonna give it a 7.5 out of 10. I find it more interesting than this one, but they're both pretty good. It's just a matter of which one's gonna perform better in the gym in the summer, and yeah, which one's gonna last longer and smell better as it dries down. So yeah, 7.5 out of 10 for CH Swing. Let's do the last Michael Malul. We got Aura. Aura by Michael Malul. What a weird name. All of these three Michael Malul fragrances are brand new, by the way. Haven't seen anyone like hyping them up, like, oh, check out these new Michael Malus that are coming out. So I'm one of the first ones. Like always, I'm on top of the game with Michael Malul fragrances. Here we got Aura by Michael Malul. It does have a nice gradient to the bottle. Let's check it out. Okay, this one has a way more of a interesting style. Not as green as Botanica, not as citrusy. It has more of like a sweetness to it, which I do like. I think it's gonna be way more interesting. Yeah, it kind of gives me like a strong mandarin orange smell, kind of like a Louis Vuitton afternoon swim orange, or like a Creed Silver Mountain Water type of lemon. One of those citruses, it's pretty strong, but the rest, it's like a synthetic musky smell, which is pretty nice, almost a little bit powdery too in a way. Let's check out the notes. Let's cheat a little bit. Oh, okay. It's pear, apparently. It's pear, plum, mandarin, and bergamot. So I was correct with the mandarin at least. Iris, that's interesting. I didn't pick up any iris, which I usually can't pick up. Lily of the valley, rosewater, cedar, patchouli, and musk. Okay, so I'm getting pretty good at this. I swear, like the notes are not even in Fragrantica, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I picked up the musk, the mandarin, so I got 2 out of like 20 notes correct, but it smells decent. Definitely more on the floral sweet side compared to this one, which is just like green citrusy. But this is like the masculine version of Daydream, which is why I like it a lot more. I do like it. Kind of gives you body wash type of scent, like you just came out straight out the shower, and it smells decent. So probably my favorite one, Aura. It's gonna be between this one or the Botanica, but it's probably gonna be Aura. I do like it the most. I'm gonna give it like a 8 out of 10. It's gonna be one of the better Michael Malus, especially from the bottles that I just showed you. Still nothing compared to Ocean Noir, Citizen Jack Alpine, but this is a decent one, an 8 out of 10 for Michael Malul Aura. And that's how we ended off 3 niche fragrances and 3 designer fragrances. Like I said, I'm on a mission to buy almost all of these new releases. I am gonna forget about 1 or 2. I almost forgot about this one, so forgive me for that. And yeah, some good releases 2026 overall. A positive video, especially with how much I spent and how bad my blind buys have been going recently. So I am in a positive mood. We got some bangers. Let's rank them from worst to best, I guess. Let's go with Scandal Elixir. Then we got Aura. Then, dang, I don't know, bro. I feel like I feel bad putting this one kind of low, but it's just genuinely like, I didn't need this, you know, like it's pretty replaceable. So I'm gonna put the cucumber one right here. Then I'm gonna put the Botanica, then the BIP cab, which looks like a taxi, and the worst one, Daydream, just because it's a little bit feminine. Again, we go niche designer, niche designer, niche designer, but the winner, the new Scandal Elixir. Yeah. Thank you for watching. You can sample all of these colognes and more on my sampling website, smellbettersamples.com. The link is in the description. Thank you for watching. Just smell better.